welcome to another wonderful episode of your favorite podcast, Democracy Games. On this podcast, we empower citizens to participate in democracy. With me is Barrister AYO, and I am your host, BENEDICTA ADYO. We are going to be discussing the topic, the voice of social media in influencing governance in Nigeria. I'll yield the mic to Barrister AYO to do his introduction. Over to you.
Hello, everyone. I am Barrister AYOMIDE. It's nice to have me here. We're here to talk about the influence of social media on the government.
Thank you so much, Barrister AYO. We won't waste much time. We'll go right into it. You know, in today's world, the power of technology has taken over, and it looks like without you being on social media or using technologies, like you're missing out on the world. The world is practically global right now through technology, through social media. And over time, we started to see also some influence on the government or governance generally through impact or through the voice of social media, especially around our young persons, our youths, when they feel aggravated, when they feel like there's something not going right around governance. You see them come on social media and start writing and doing a lot of propaganda, and somehow we've seen the government take center stage or take a retract on decisions because young persons have come up and said one or two things using social media. So with this introduction, I just want to quickly ask, like, how do you think social media has changed the way governments communicate with citizens, and what are the implications of this shift?
Okay, so when I was young, I can remember, like, we go to newspaper lots, we go and read newspapers. My grandpas, they listen to radio. So there was nothing like social media then. There's no way people can, even like maybe ball house or in a scenario where people are much. They talk about what's going on, what they're angry about. That was then. But now the social media, all those times nobody would hear what they're saying because nobody would listen. Nobody knows what they're saying. It's just within themselves. But now social media, you can just pick your phone up and just post something.
And it goes viral.
Exactly, it goes viral. So by that time, radio station, there's also 8 o'clock news, NTA, OSRC, and everything. So, but now social media is making everything so easy and so amazing because you can post something and you just be like, oh, this is bad, this is something, and the government will see it, and they might act sometimes like they don't see it, but you will see that with their actions, you know that, oh, they definitely go through what we say. They understand the plight of the citizens and everything. So social media has evolved, it has made the world, has made our voices to be more
to be heard. Yeah, that's very true. Thank you. I know when we talk of social media, we tend to look so much towards the positive aspect of it, but we also have I know there are certain implications, when certain persons like overspeak, if there's a term like that, but I don't know if you can just give one or two insights on the implications of social media, the shift, from traditional media where we have the radio, we have our parents, gathering to listen to the news and discuss on issues, but now we have the social media where everybody comes on and just airs their opinions. Do you think in airing this opinion, do you think there are implications to it?
Yeah, actually there are implications because we have AI now. AI makes you do what someone did not do, and just like there's a scenario, the PDP secretariat Buhari that went not quite long. There was a man, I think it was a senator, he got slapped while he was coming out. Then he came out and he debunked that it was AI. But everybody that was present, they said it was not AI. But we cannot believe because all the time there are AIs edits and everything everywhere. So you probably will just be like, oh, is he saying the truth or not? But before there was nothing like AI. when you get the news, you feel like, oh, okay, this is
coming from the horse's mouth.
Exactly. Yeah. But now social media has, has tarnished that kind of prosperity and, humility. Yeah. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much, Barrister Ayo. I also, with this conversation, I want to understand if you can give us understanding on how governments generally can balance the need for free speech on social media and the need to also combat misinformation and disinformation. How do you think government can balance that need for free speech on social media?
Okay, so I can remember Buhari's time. I think there were people talking about some stuff about the government not doing what's right and stuff. Then they banned Twitter for a very long while.
Yes, that ban of Twitter.
For a very long while.
What an era.
It was just so weird. They're just doing that because they don't want people to voice out. Twitter was kind of like a kind of place that make them to be able to talk about what is going on, and it goes viral. But the government didn't want that to happen, so they did that. I think that was not the right approach to do. Normally, like, there's a news around currently talking about the government trying to pick a few social media influencers to talk about the tax of next year, to make people understand that. So if they do all those kind of stuff, they have like verified people that, oh, okay, these are people we pick to convert information, then there will be no misinformation all around. Because now, since they are the specified people the government wants, then we understand that whatsoever thing they say is directly from the government. And also, I don't know, because if the government try to say, oh, they want to just stop us from talking or doing stuff, then people can hide through anonymous accounts and do it. Because the government can go through the length of tracking them, but it's not very necessary.
It's not a viable means.
Exactly, it's not necessary. So the main thing the government should do is listen to the people, see that, oh, this is what we need, this is what the people need, do what they want. Then nobody would even be doing anything like backlashing. The only people I feel like should be doing that are the opposition party of the current party in power. Those are the people that should definitely be doing that.
I hear you.
Not just normal people. If they are doing what we want, then they wouldn't need to even think of a way to combat the tax and everything and everybody.
I hear you. I like the point where you came in about trying to control misinformation. The government collaborating, with social media influencers, content creators. I think this is another way of having young persons interact with the government. Because when you talk about the government, it looks like the government is so far away from the people. But when the government begin to engage with these content creators, with these influencers, I think it's another way of showing the people that the government is actually listening to you and we have you at heart. I think that's a great way to go. The government to collaborate with influencers in order to control misinformation, if I hear you correctly. All right. Thank you so much, Barristers, on that's very insightful understanding. So we are almost coming to the end of this. I'll quickly want to call your attention on what do you think the future holds for social media and governance in generally, especially when it comes to movements. In Nigeria, we've seen movements like Not Too Young to Run, which started on the media space and it gained momentum, and we saw the government finally assent to this. And today, we have young persons actually come out to not just vote. Before, young persons can only vote, but we don't have that representation. But now, we Not Too Young to Run in place, you now have young persons who can, if you have the financial capacity, you can actually come out and run for office. There's no age restrictions as of before, So based on this now, what do you think the future holds for social media and governance in generally, and how do you think social media can be used to promote good governance and democracy?
Okay, so social media is evolving year by year, because normally we started with video. I think we were using birds when we were young, like in the olden days. Then got to radio, then got to newspaper, then to TV, then social media and everything. So it's evolving day by day. So I feel like social media in the future can bring the government closer to the people, because because I know the governor is not definitely the one handling the social media account, but if by chance the social media and internet, the governor can try and maybe have a press conference, talk to people, and have like specific days he goes out and interact with the local government people
through social media.
Yeah, through social media. Yeah. Then he posts it online. Then people will see that, oh, the governor is doing this. Then maybe when he's going there, he makes like an announcement before he goes.
Okay. I'm sorry to cut you short quickly. If I understand you correctly, talking about holding like a press conference using social media, are we looking at? I know we usually have like webinars. We have webinars. We have now Twitter Space. You know, so are you looking towards like the government engaging its citizens through such spaces, maybe live? The government will go live on the social media for conference. Is that what you
something like that, like Instagram live, Twitter, and inviting influencers, like popular influencers that they have a lot of fans. Then they stream it and they talk about what they have, like their agenda and everything.
And then young persons can also ask questions as they are live.
Exactly. So it makes the people feel like the government are closer and they understand what they're talking about.
Oh, wow, that's wonderful. That's a great, powerful insight. Thank you so much, Barrister Ayo, for your time. It's such an honor having you on this podcast, on this episode with me. With that, we come to the end of this episode discussing the role or the voice of social media in influencing governance. So I hope as you've listened, you've gotten insight on how to engage the government, you've gotten insight on the power of social media and how social media is influencing governance in our today world. So thank you for listening. Bye-bye.